Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. United States of America threatens to revoke Kenya's non-NATO ally status over China. According to what we are being told, this follows a threat the U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Jim Risch hinting at withdrawing Kenya's major non-North Atlantic Treaty Organization NATO ally status granted by former President Joe Biden last year to Kenya. Senator Risch on Wednesday, May 21st, stated that as a consequence of Kenya's warming relations with China, arguably the greatest competitor to the United States, the world's superpower, should withdraw its support to Kenya, while referencing, of course, a post between Chinese ambassador to Kenya Guyo Hayen and United Democratic Alliance UDA chairperson Cecil Mbarire. Risch termed the alliance as problem for the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to the US Senator. But before we listen to him, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like.
In President Trump's first term, his administration engaged in talks with Kenya over a potential free trade agreement, a first for sub-Saharan Africa. And now Secretary Rubio and other senior officials have ramped up engagement and confronted threats from al-Shabaab and the Islamic State head-on. But these efforts cannot be siloed. They must be part of a broad strategic effort to protect American interests in Africa while also protecting the U.S. taxpayer's pocketbook. Many African nations maintain troubling ties with China, including key national security partners. Just last month, President Ruto declared that Kenya, a major non-NATO ally, and China are co-architects of a new world order. That's not just alignment to China, it's allegiance. I submit for the record the text of that speech. I'm going to enter it in the record at the conclusion of the hearing. That describes this. Relying on leaders who embrace Beijing so openly is an error. It's time to reassess our relationship with Kenya and others who forge tight bonds with China. And it isn't just an embracement of China, but also the, quote, new world order, end quote. Still, there are countries where meaningful engagement is possible, but only with sober judgment and clear-eyed realism. We must stop building U.S. policy in Africa around individual leaders and instead focus on strengthening institutions, expanding private sector ties, and empowering the region's young and dynamic populations. Watching President Ruto with the Chinese holding hands and talking about a new world order is just stunning. After all the work and effort we've put in there, and to see him talking about a new world order, you know, the new world order was constructed by the United States and democracies, capitalist countries that are human rights loving countries, and the new world order that these countries are talking about is being constructed by the autocracies, the outright communists, socialists, people who have no respect for human rights. It's stunning to hear countries talk about wanting to join or promote that world order when the world order that was constructed after World War II has served us so really well. Certainly not perfectly, but then again, the world isn't a perfect place, but so much better than what you'd see if the autocrats took over. It's discouraging to hear that, and part of it, I think, is tied to the fact that when we do things in Africa, they seem to.
After watching him, in June last year, Kenya was extended non-NATO ally status by former US President Joe Biden, which meant closer security cooperation with the 32 member states, including the US. NATO is the largest military alliance in the world. Other powerful members of NATO include the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy, and Canada. The move by Biden elevated Kenya's continental military status as it became the first sub-Saharan country to receive such membership. As a non-NATO ally, Kenya is eligible to purchase the US military technology and munition systems more easily and with fewer restrictions. And also, there is a possible priority delivery of US military surplus. Furthermore, according to what I need you to know, there are joint training exercises in which Kenya will benefit from greater participation in collaborative military training, center operations, and peacekeeping mission alongside US forces. For example, like look at the Haiti. Kenya is there. Now, in addition, the partnership grants Kenya eligibility for US government loan guarantees to finance the purchase of the defense equipment. Just imagine, US is withdrawing. It means some of the privileges we had is going like that because William Ruto has declared his friendship with China. Among other military benefits that I want you to know, Kenya will be able to access sophisticated munitions from the United States and engage in closer security cooperation with the world's superpower. And this is not the first time the Senator Rich has slammed Kenya's relations with China. On May 13th, Rich called the reassessment of relationship between Kenya and the US, responding to President William Ruto's recent visit to Beijing. And Senator Rich warned that Kenya's deepening partnership with China signals more than just an economic partnership and could indicate a shift in global allegiances. So, as per the US, they are arguing the relationship in between William Ruto's government and China is a threat to them. And so, they are going to withdraw. They are going to withdraw what they had with Kenya. And so Kenya to continue having their friendship with China. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video till you meet in another video.